Only on KCCI, the daughters of a group home worker killed in an assault last month say her death could have been prevented.
That's right. In their first interview, they talk about the violence their mom endured at work and the legacy she leaves behind.
Our mom sacrificed her entire life for us. She raised us on her own. We're the trio. Everyone knows us as the trio.
Chloe Williamson and Camille Mankey say they are lost without their mom.
I'm still in shock. I think that she's gonna call or she'll walk through the doors.
Kathleen Galloway Mankey died last month after an assault at Ellipsis, a group home for troubled youth where she worked for a year.
I just got a phone call saying that my mom was in the street and that I needed to rush there.
Johnston police arrested 15-year-old Jovan Mathis for second-degree murder. They say the teen who was living at the group home shoved Galloway Mankey, causing her to hit her head on the pavement. She remained on life support for several days before she died.
Her eyes were open, but I felt like she could hear us. We talked about Mother's Day with her and she started tearing up, and there were some things that we were saying and she would crack a smile here and there. So I think that she wasn't there, but her presence or something was there and she could hear us and she could feel us.
Thank you.
People lined the hospital hallway as Galloway Mankey took her honor walk, donating her organs in a final selfless act.
Even though she's gone, she's still helping people, and I think it's a beautiful thing.
Helping people was Galloway Mankey's passion. She told her daughters her rough childhood spurred her desire to work with troubled youth who had nowhere to turn.
She just loved helping people. That's what gave her joy in life.
She really enjoyed going to work for the kids. Some days were hard, but knowing that she was there to make a difference for the kids, that is the reason why she pushed and she kept going there.
Chloe also worked at Ellipsis, but quit weeks before this assault. She says she told Ellipsis this 15-year-old was violent and dangerous.
They would threaten that they were going to kill me. I was the easiest one to kill, and they had threatened Mom a couple days before this had happened. And Mom had told us about it. Mom had told directors saying she was scared, she was nervous, and nothing was done.
Ellipsis tells KCCI Galloway Mankey's death was an isolated and tragic outcome. Ellipsis also says staff are thoroughly trained on de-escalation techniques and ways to handle a variety of situations safely and with the utmost care.
There definitely needs to be a change. And not just at Ellipsis, but a change within the system as well.
Chloe and Camille plan to file a wrongful death lawsuit, but for now, their focus is on remembering their mom.
She was so silly. She would make just random noises and just sing and dance around the house.
I miss her eyes. She had the most beautiful eyes, and her laugh. Even though we would make fun of her laugh, she had the most contagious laugh.
I'm so sorry.
That sound will always echo in their hearts, no matter how broken they feel.
We have our days where we go through every single grief emotion, and then we have our days where we're in shock and we're in denial, but I don't think there's enough time or words to describe our mom or how much we're gonna miss her.
And Chloe and Camille say in addition to the emotional toll this has taken, they have been financially devastated. If you would like to help them out, we have a link to their GoFundMe on our website, kcci.com. And Ben, their attorney Trevor Hook says he's interviewing witnesses and plans to file a lawsuit. We asked Ellipsis several questions for this story, including how they train staff. They say every staff member goes through intense training, including crisis intervention. And also we did file an open records request for all HHS reports of the facility. They are in compliance. There was no major red flags reported.
Laura, did Ellipsis say what their policy is for responding to violent threats by youth at the facility?
You know, that's a good question. We asked that question and we have not gotten a direct response, but more to come as we dig deeper into this important story.
We look forward to finding out more, and those girls really strong, right? Okay, thanks, Laura.